Welcome back, listeners. This is the Road Contenders podcast episode. We don't know yet, but it's an episode there. And guess what? We're all here. All three original members, we are here to bring podcast stuff. Air horns? Yeah, we're here.
We have a soundboard now.
We have a soundboard. For some reason, I was like, cool, I'll figure out how to do a soundboard. So I said, you know what? I got a soundboard. Not all the songs I want to hear, but I think we got some that are going to be great for it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce the cast. We got me, Ryotin, and then we also have...
J Crane 87 TCG coming at you.
And Drake the Duelist. Golf clap.
I am going to love this soundboard for this entire episode.
It sounds sarcastic.
Like I am going to use this, and I hope we do some just spur of the moment inappropriate things so I can hit just certain ones. And this is my new toy.
That's funny.
All right, perfect. Yeah, so we're all back. I almost said back in the studio, like we all have a studio we go to, but we're all back here to bring you some more content, some talks or discussions, and other fun stuff like we normally do every week. How's everybody's week? I know this week has been kind of out there for everybody. I know me and Drake got snow.
Oof, that's horrible for you guys. We were supposed to get snow here, but we did not, thankfully. It didn't get lower than like 45 here.
Which makes me so upset because I'm in Ohio. You're in the New York area, right?
Yep, I'm in New York.
And y'all are known for getting the weirdest weather. And it's normally like, damn, look at New York. Got all that snow. Glad it's not us.
Yep, it's true.
That's the East Coast.
Yep, we are. But you know what? Don't worry. Karma will hit me. Give it a month, and I'll have some horrible snow stories.
Cause y'all get the snow that freezes your door shut, don't you?
Yeah, we get that kind of snow here, like not opening your car kind of snow.
Oh yeah, no, like that's a no for me. I can't do that because I lived in a part of Ohio called Sandusky, and it's right off the river. And the first winter I ever lived there, and since it's on the river, all the moisture. And I experienced my door being frozen shut. So I'm calling my boss like, hey, I can't leave the house. Like, why not? So I'm locked in. And I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I've had many a times where I couldn't open my car and had to either get a de-icer for it or come out with hot water and pour it into the keyhole or take a lighter to my key so that it was hot.
Oh, see, I just would have gave up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can't use snow as an excuse here, though.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because like it's if you use snow as an excuse, the whole city would shut down.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah, no, they don't allow you to.
All right.
But yeah, my week's been pretty good. Last week there was an Alpha Clash championship. Here, I got second place.
Congratulations on that! Yes.
Yeah, I was actually slightly disappointed, but it was a fair game. I can't complain and say that it wasn't fair. It was completely fair, but just unfortunately due to time, I ended up losing the last match of the three.
What were you up against?
So it was a blue-green Magnate deck versus my white-black Moxie deck.
Mm-hmm.
And I had won first game. They won second game. We went into game 3. We were both at 26 life. It was my turn, and I had one more turn, and then he had his final turn. We were both at 26. I laid down the 2-cost White Haven, and I used it to gain 2 life. So I was like, all right, perfect. I'm at 28. They're at 26. I have 2 blockers. There's no way they're going to be able to do anything. They swung at me, blocked the first one. They swung at me again, blocked the second one, and then they brought out an Apex and swung 6 flying and ended the game.
What were your blockers? It sounds like they could have just dropped Apex.
Yeah, they definitely could have dropped Apex. I think they were trying to because I had engaged resources. So I think they were trying to play me out to see if I had something in hand.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, they didn't know what I had in hand, so they were trying to play it out and get me to use my resources before they laid out that Apex.
Can I just say that I definitely want to commend you that you stick to your guns and you play Moxie, and I love to see it.
Yeah, yeah, my I can't complain about my Moxie deck. I'm not gonna lie. I've won a couple of the tournaments, and most of the time I get top 3, so I have no complaints for it. I do want more, more cards, obviously.
Yes.
So hopefully, come December, I can add some stuff, maybe switch some stuff out. But I love Moxie's deck.
And for people who don't know or haven't been keeping up, Alpha Class Set 2 was delayed from the November 18th release to a December 1st release.
November 10th.
November 10th
Yep.
to December 1st release. So that is when Set 2 is releasing now. So it's a huge gap from June to now. It's a huge gap in release. But I do believe that, if I'm correct, I do believe pre-releases are still scheduled to go as planned. I haven't heard anything about pre-releases.
From what I heard, pre-releases should be going out mid-November, so hopefully
Pre-releases of what?
For Clash Ground.
For Clash Ground Set 2.
Yeah, like the pre-orders for the boxes? Or...
Oh, no.
The pre-release kits so that we can do pre-release events.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
those
so
are not
it's
the same as the starter kits.
Correct,
No. So what this is you get a box that has multiple boxes in them. The boxes each have 10 booster packs in them, and that's what you would give to each of the competitors, and they have to make a deck out of those 10 booster packs, and they play the event with just that. So it's going to be kind of the first, I'm not going to say draft, but it's kind of like sealed pre-release event.
And that I believe is still keeping on track with it. Which, again, I know we said this multiple times. I do always respect the team for being so transparent with everyone. And I know some people were kind of upset about it, but I feel like majority understands that you don't want to release a product that's not done or not up to a quality standard just to get it out.
100%. And I'll say this, for a new game coming out, for them to take that responsibility and to aim for that level of quality, it's a good look for them, because honestly I wish Magic would sometimes take that hint and maybe slow down some of their sets so that we can get some better quality instead of getting so much product.
Pringles.
Yeah. Well, I will say this though. I don't know if you guys bought any Wilds of Eldraine. I have not gotten one Pringle out of that set. So whoever produced that set did their job.
So that's good. No, I haven't did Magic, but I did do something. I know I dropped a video earlier today. I've gotten back into Yu-Gi-Oh, and I know. I know it's very, very. If you guys, if people listen to the first couple episodes, I have shitted on Yu-Gi-Oh almost every episode. But as I was watching people play one day, I said, "You know what? Let me look back into this. Maybe it's better. Maybe it's more fun." And I found out that they made support for Red Dragon Archfiend, which is a deck I love to play, and I ended up buying like 2 cases worth of stuff.
Oh wow!
Yeah. No, it's terrible.
Is it like new support, or are we talking like Edison era stuff?
It's like new support.
Interesting. As I've said before, I played Yu-Gi-Oh for a long time. I played semi-pro in Florida, and rest in peace, man. That is a hell of a community. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it is. And there's one card. There's only one shop here. It's 2 shops that do Yu-Gi-Oh here. One is where toxic players go, and one is the most beautiful experience you will ever have in your life. When I say I'm not making this up, I'm just taking the story and making it funny. You walk in, it smells good. People are laughing, high-fiving. After the match, they say, hey, man, I noticed you made this play, but for your next round, make sure you don't do this so that way you can win. They high-five, they go about the day. Guess what? The guy buys himself a Mountain Dew. It's beautiful. The other one, not so much. Everybody got chains on their book bags. They got one person walks in with a padlock on his book bag. He padlocks it to his chair. I said, why are you doing that, sir? Oh, so I won't get robbed. I said, cool. I don't need to be here. And I left.
Yeah, that's fun. That's great.
Kazuki Takahashi would be proud.
You will be like when I literally saw this man take a padlock out and said, click, I said, that's odd. That's peculiar.
Yeah, and that's crazy too because there's some money cards in Yu-Gi-Oh, but I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh is a great example of what happens when you put out way too much product and way too much of it is crap.
Yes, like it's the same way how I feel about Pokemon. And trust me, listener, this is going somewhere. It's going to tie back to Alpha Clash. The same way I feel about Pokemon, where you open up Pokemon and there's so many unplayable cards. Not just like, oh, this is not good right now. They're strictly unplayable. And you're looking for that one card that's worth $1,000. It's the same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you open it up, it's like, cool, this is completely unplayable. I just want a secret rare. And that's another thing where I feel like Alpha Clash does really, really well. Every single card is playable in some way. Some are bad, yes, but every card is truly playable where it's not like, oh, damn, I have 60 Denvers. I'm mad. No, Denver is a great. People argue all the time, but I still say Denver. Drake, you might stab me in the neck for this one. Denver's a better card than Rainforest.
Yes.
See,
Rainforest has greater applicability. Denver is probably better specifically in like Haven Turbo. If you've ever heard of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, like I think Rainforest, yes, Rainforest is good. Hear me out. It's good because again, you can always, draw. Basically, you're always drawing two, discarding one. Okay, that's cool. But I feel like the fact that it helps your opponent out so much is like, okay, cool. You do gotta get some give and take. But I just feel like Denver, you play it, you draw your two, you draw your one, start your turn, and you just start going, and you don't need to really worry about it from there. You can kind of get going like in a turbo build. And that's why I say I like Denver more than Rainforest. Yes, Rainforest throughout the game, it does give you more. But you play Denver, and especially with stuff coming from set 2, you play your Denver, you get that set up, you play the one card, search out a Clash Ground, put it on top of your deck, and you just start going.
Ooh, we actually have a question from somebody on the TikTok. They want to know what we think is the worst card, and their opinion, Gotcha. It's too niche.
So that's such a loaded question because Gotcha in set 1 is I always say before is not good. In set 2, it is a staple card.
Could be.
I know what I'd pick.
Yes.
Which one?
Destructive Arrival. It is a card with no viable target.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
It's got to target a Clash card. I think it has to be cheap and 2 power or less, or just 2 power or less. But then again, if somebody's swinging at you with 2 power or less, block it, or better yet, take it.
Yeah, Destructive Arrival.
How badly do you need to block something with 2 power? There is one thing coming up, that one Death the Relentless, that would be pretty funny against.
Or tell me this.
That's about all I can think of.
Like, what card besides Menacing Magnate do you actually care even swinging at you that's 2 or less?
Probably like Baby Spam, like all the 2/1s.
But again, you can just Destructive Arrival at 100% is probably one of the.
Yeah, it's not like Sinister Assistance where it's like a really stupid sounding effect, but it has a very, very meta target.
Yeah,
there is no very, very meta target to Destructive Arrival.
Yeah, so to answer the question in the comment section, Gotcha in set 1 yes, it was not that good because you didn't really have a lot of traps are being played. Going into set two, you want to either have it in your main or definitely have it in your sideboard because there's so many traps. And you want to be able to stop these traps because they really will disrupt your board and your gameplay. And not for a turn. We're talking about another, like 2 turns. Some of the stuff can set you back so far where you need to have something that can pop it. Magnate's Plan is another card you definitely want to have in your deck or sideboard to even destroy those cards before they even get going. Well, no, I take that back. You want Magnate Plan in your deck, period, because it destroys an accessory.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it's gonna be able to aim at these relics that will definitely be staying on the field a lot. You're gonna see that a lot set too.
Yeah, I don't even know how the relics work exactly. They sound like they have their own mechanic, like you're limited to 1 relic per board, but
Yeah,
So I don't know if there's a limit yet, but I know that it does stay on the board. So I'm considering them like if I compared it to Magic, they're like enchantments.
Now,
So you play it and it has a continuous effect, and it's kind of just like staying there. But I don't know if there's a limit to them of how many you can put out.
ooh, here's the comment. I got one. Do we think after set 2 release that they will start limiting or banning cards?
I've actually heard from a playtester about this, and I asked him about it, and he didn't seem too cagey about it, like there was something he was trying to hide, but essentially the thought was that during playtesting of the set 2 stuff, they found that there was some set 2 stuff that was a little too crazy to just be straight up at 4. So they were experimenting around with it.
Yeah, and didn't they come
So
out?
it's
they
not
posted
actually
something too.
going to
They
hit
did.
any set 1 stuff that I know of, or that they even know of.
Let me see. They made an announcement. I shared it, but let me pull it back up because they did drop a news about a card.
Yeah, they definitely posted about limits and stuff like that. Let's see. I may be able to get it right here.
They got the card errata. She just get rid of early barricade. I don't care what you have to say. Just get rid of it. Okay, so they did errata T-Bone, the vindictive.
Oh, did they?
Yes. So it's So first it was the next time a clash card would enter play, you may send this card. Now it's you may activate this effect when an opponent plays a clash ground, which I think is again Drake. I mean, all 3 of us know wording is key in every card game.
Yeah,
yeah,
essentially the problem with T-Bone, that particular T-Bone before, was you just sacrifice it to any play effect, and then its effect lingered until it just tripped and the next time. So there was like no way to really remove T-Bone because any play effect set it off.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha.
And then now you can choose to do it. At first it was you had to. They played you had to have the effect. Now you may, and then of course early barricade got errata where it's this turn.
Where did you see that?
In the news tab on the Alpha Clash website.
Okay. Wait, is it news or announcements? You're saying
News. So you go to news and you scroll down, it will say errata. And also, did I miss this? They gave an organized play update. Did I miss this?
What are you seeing?
Okay, so it might be a first for everyone, but if you go to the alphaclasstcg.com, click on news, they added something here for organized play update.
Interesting.
And so it says, as we enter into 2024, Alpha Clash will be offering a free organized play kit to game stores around the world every quarter. The free kit is known as a rivalry kit, will contain exclusive promo cards and weekly tasks known as pursuits to earn prizes. Players will learn to recognize these cards because of the UV texture that will be exclusive for the rivalry kits. Throughout 2024, there will be 4 rivalry kits available at launch every quarter: January, April, July, and October. Ooh.
Interesting.
For stores that are interested in joining the program and receiving your free Q1 rivalry kit, please email support at Alpha Clash. Rivalry kits will be sent directly from the distributor. Don't wait, inquire today. This is new.
Yeah,
I haven't heard anything about this.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about that.
Rival Kit contains 186 cards, including Weber's binocular. Oh, you get 40 of those? Jesus Christ. Mean Street Looking for Trouble. Sinister Assistant. Clarity Inspiring Leader. That's a new card. Haven Improvising. Torque Phosphor Hitter. And 54 Mean Street Blink of an Eye. This is
Interesting. I'm
new.
looking at it now. I have it up on the
Blink of an eye.
Like, and this UV texture looks amazing.
I'm just gonna throw this out here. That Torque, I definitely thought it said Forceful Hitler. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Like, I looked at it real fast.
And you know what? I can see that. You know what? I need to send an email because I didn't hear anything about this.
Yeah, when does it say when it was? I don't see that it says when it was posted either. So, like, I don't know if it was posted today.
Because I don't see it. I don't see it at all in the Discord group either.
Yeah.
Let me go to here. Let's go to announcements. Announcements.
Yeah, I've been checking the Discord pretty routinely, and I have not seen anything like this. I'm just reading it over.
Yeah, there's nothing. Sure. There's nothing in announcements. Oh my goodness! You know what? I think we about to broke this first, or maybe it probably went live and it's not supposed to. Because there's no one talking about this.
Yeah, and even people that I know, like at LGSs, I haven't heard them say like they got anything from distributors telling them about this.
Yeah, it comes straight from distributors. Oh, wow. Well, hey, guess what? Roll Contenders first. Breaking news.
Wah, wah, wah.
I got it. Hold on. I got it. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? I got it. I got that one. I got that one. Breaking news. Like, okay, so yeah. If you are a store, organized play, it looks like it's starting right in January. From this announcement, it shows that it's starting in January. We don't have an exact date, but you'll have different kits that will come out January, April, July, October, where it looks like you'll run the events as normal, and as people earn pursuits, that's what they're calling it, you'll earn prizes, and these prizes will be these exclusive cards. So again, every kit will come with 186 cards. So you'll get 40 binoculars, 40 looking for trouble, 40 sinister assistants, 4 inspiring leader, which is kind of weird, 4 Haven improvising, 4 torque forceful hitters, and then 54 Main Street blink of an eye, which will go out as prizing. The rivalry kit does show Mean Streak and Torque. And stay tuned for a big announcement regarding organized play season for 2024. We'll admit this, expect to see the news announced alongside Clash Ground release. So that's probably what happened.
Yeah, this is nice. I like this.
I wonder if for each of these sets they're going to change the cards that are in it. Yeah, Rivalry Kit 1 contents.
Yeah, I would say they're all different.
And so I definitely would say if you are a player / collector of the game, being able to pick up these cards that are, exclusively art, and again, the UV art, the UV rarity on this is amazing. This would be something you definitely want to play in, but it also is, again, it's rewards to get and play. Like, this is fantastic. I'm speechless again. Like, there's no word about this.
Interesting.
Wow. So I mean, it kind of throws a kind of a monkey wrench off what we were going to talk about today. You guys want to talk about organized play for a little bit?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
So as we're seeing here, they say we'll give more announcement toward it. So it looks like they are, right now we've had a lot of organized. I mean, I'm not gonna say organized play. It's been play that the community we have come up with, like the brawlers, Realm. I'm not sure. Does Zach do stuff?
Tavern Brawlers?
Tavern Brawlers do stuff. We do stuff. We haven't done some in a while, and that's because we've been trying to get things back together. But so I'm seeing they're going to give prize support, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of exclusive cards. But what's some other things that you guys like that, like, Tavern Brawlers, Realm, Plunder Gaming, that they do that brings you there every week? What's some things that you would like to see continue with organized play?
Yeah, well, when it comes to showing up in person, it's a 1.5 hour drive. Nothing gets me there every week.
Jesus Christ! Wow.
Yeah, for me it's not that long, but it is a good like 35, 40 minutes for me to drive. I would say what gets me there is the community itself. And the fact that I love the game so much, so I'm trying to like promote it and try to be there as often as I can. But the one thing that they could have done better, honestly, is the prize support this first time around, which is nice to see that they are changing it.
Mhm.
Because honestly, it was like the same 5 cards over and over and over again. Like I have so many now. Like
Like, how many Clash buffs do we need?
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just like I have full sets of each of them, and it's just from just going every week. So
Okay. So we said like the exclusive cards were getting there. What about mats?
the only mat they had was the champion one for the tournaments. I wanted it badly. I didn't get it, but it is what it is. I still have my Kickstarter one, the Kagen one. And then obviously I bought the 2 that are in the Kickstarter now. But yeah, I would like some sleeves, more sleeves. That's why I bought all those packages that had the sleeves, because it'd be nice to have some nice sleeves. So
Yeah, and I'm sorry, those sleeves are really really good.
yeah,
Normally I'm like, oh, the Ultra Pro sleeves are pretty terrible, or they just feel icky. Like, if you ever have been out to an Alpha Clash event, when they're there, they're amazing. They feel
yeah,
so
I like
good.
the textured back on them. I got to feel the Kilimanjaro ones. I definitely like the textured back on it. It does make your deck feel a lot bigger. Actually, one of the people that's in our TikTok right now, he has the Kilimanjaro ones, and yeah, I like them.
Now, Drake, you said the closest one for you is about an hour and a half away. Now, do you have any other stores near you, or they're just not interested?
I'm trying to get them interested, but then I got COVID, and so I lost out on trying to go out there to do my Monday shilling each time. I was going at it before.
Mhm.
Nobody was coming in.
Now, what is the main demographic for your store? What does everyone play?
Uh, Mostly Commander.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I think that it's the same for my area. I think most of the stores here play Commander.
I would say that's what.
Yeah.
'Cause I know, again, we have a lot of, from where I'm at in Ohio. It's a lot of us that have it, because we have Realm and we kind of just go all the way through. But again, like in my area, I'm the only one that's doing anything for Alpha Class, and there's only one other store who I would even feel comfortable sharing it with. The other ones, they're just not good people. They're one of the people who were selling Lorcana boxes for $400.
Yeah, see, I didn't like that. Do not like that. I feel like Plunder Gaming, where I go, the owner there, his name's Sean. I think he does a good job of everything. He even made, just for the shop, he made a couple of decks so that way, like if anybody wanted to play in a tournament or wanted to try it out, they had the ability. The community there kind of helped to put together the singles so that if people wanted to buy singles, they had singles. So I think he's doing a good job. I wish more stores would do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I am glad at the same time that he's kind of like one of the first. If any of the other stores in my area, eventually join up with Alpha Clash, it'll be nice to know that Plunder Gaming kind of backed them early on.
See, that's good. But as I'm reading this comment, so someone asked me, "Does Alpha Class, do they provide free demo or learn to play events. That one I don't know if they do directly. I think it's more of the community that does it. Am I around that one, or do they provide something for it?
I think the ambassadors, before the game made its official release, were the ones that were kind of going out there and demoing and stuff like that. But I think as of right now, there isn't anything official. As of right now, I think the only way is if anybody kind of takes the reins themselves to teach anybody.
Okay.
I don't know about in your guys' area, considering that that's where the game's like coming out of,
And then somebody asked, are there any good learn to play videos? Ryotin CCG.
Yeah, I would say the two best ones are going to be from Alpha Class directly or yours.
Yeah. Also, you know what? I also gotta say this. I gotta give it to Team Covenant too, because Team Covenant's learn to play is what truly got me into the game before I went and saw them. Team Covenant is another good one because they truly break down the rules of the game.
Yeah, but me personally, I think there's no better way of learning a TCG than just playing it. Honestly, like my friends that I have taught how to play, I bring out the ambassador mat so that way they at least know all the phases and everything like that. And I show them one of each of the cards so they know how to read the cards. And then I play a test round where I just keep stalling so that they can keep playing cards and seeing interactions and stuff like that, but I never actually kill them. And I think that's a good way to teach people how to play. Just let them play.
Let them play. Okay, another question. So when you guys go out and play, do you guys listen to music while you're playing?
I do. I listen to my Pandora most of the time.
Perfect. How do you listen to your Pandora?
On my phone with my Beats.
With your Beats. Well, I don't know if you heard of Raycons, but Raycons is one of the most leading brands in AirBot technology. I definitely enjoy using my Raycons. I know I just picked up another pair today. I picked up some of the black ones because they're running a special on it. And yes, this is a shameless plug, but it's also a commercial for Raycons. You know it. You love it. Raycons created by the music mogul, Ray J, and he creates different earbuds and now over-the-ear buds for any kind of situation you need. Now, J Crane, did you know that they're waterproof and cost almost 40% less than any other brand out there?
I did not. I was not aware about that.
Yes, like so they have.
I didn't know there were overbuds.
Yes, like the new overbuds. Those ones just came out not too long ago. So you have your everyday buds, you have the fitness buds, and you also have gaming earbuds. So if you're playing things like Spider-Man 2, you can actually connect these directly to your PlayStation 5 and listen to the game and not disturb anybody else. Now, you may ask, well, those sound very, very expensive. What if I told you that their lowest ones start off at $70.99?
I'd say that's pretty darn good.
Yes, and if you use our code today, Road Contenders 20, you'll get 20% off your first purchase, and that's on top of the 20% that they're already doing off of their products.
That's awesome, man.
All right, yeah, perfect. So again, that code again is Road Contenders 20, and just type that in. It ships worldwide, and pick up a pair of Raycons today.
Very nice. I'll have to get myself a pair. I like that they're waterproof.
Yes, I like the waterproof and also the impact guard ones. I don't know what you're doing in your life that you would need them, but they have impact guard ones. So if you fall,
could be if you're playing sports. When I played football, I would wear earbuds under my helmet.
Would you really?
Yeah. I blink out all the noise.
I feel like that's a topic that I definitely want to know. So. Okay. But yes, so again, Raycons, again, Road Contender 20, get 20% off today and enjoy some new Raycon buds this holiday season.
Sweet. Alrighty.
All right, so
I'm looking through here to see if there's anything else that we've missed in this news.
I'm still thinking that they did not. I feel like it was like an automatic set to go on their website. Because again, I heard nothing about this at all.
Yeah, and
But
typically they're pretty good about in the
they're really
Discord
good.
letting people know.
Now let's see. Do they still have the deck builder? Actually, did they add their deck builder to their main website? They did.
Oh shoot! You know what I've just know? I've honestly not come here. In this first look at Clash Grounds, there's cards in here that I had never seen released yet.
Wait, really?
Yeah, go to
Yeah.
news and go to first look at Clash Grounds. I hadn't seen these cards.
All right, let me see.
Havens rock.
Havens Rock.
Yeah, Haven's favorite rock, sir. Not just any plain old rock.
See, I just need to know. I did ask them about, oh, hey, when is the embargo on things going to be lifted? Like, if you get stuff early, when can you film it? And I haven't got anything back from that yet. I have not seen it. I have not seen Replicate. I have not seen Frontline.
Yeah. These I have not seen any of these. Look at Piercing Darkness.
Look at Pestilence Mayhem Maker.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. So again, for our listeners, we are right now being flabbergasted by cards that they have not shown or revealed. Yeah, so first we have Frontline. I'm gonna read a couple of these. Trigger. It's a 2-cost white. Trigger enter each time. Each player may ready a clash card they control. To the start of your next turn, the portal can't be activated. If the portal is closed, Harbinger clash cards you control get +0/+1. And it's a clash
Okay.
ground.
So pretty much you want to make sure that the portal is closed. You want to play this so that it can't be activated. Okay. So this is going to be important for people that play that portal a lot.
Or that don't play the portal and want to close it down and really screw over somebody who does want to use the portal.
Yeah.
So would you guys? I'm sorry.
This is basically a portal floodgate, which is really nasty against certain decks.
Yeah. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of people make these decks that are very portal in adjacent, and I'm going to be wanting to shut that down.
And then just reading these cards so far, I feel like the side, like having a sideboard, is going to mean so much more what you put in your sideboard now.
Yeah.
Because even Replicate, which is a red 2-cost, it's a counterplay, love counterplays, and it's a quick, so you got to be from your hand. You may only play this card when your opponent plays an action. If the portal's open, copy target action. You may choose a new target for the copy. Come on now.
Wow.
Come on now.
Is that copy?
Come on now.
Actions?
Yeah, is any action.
That reads like it's being pulled right from Magic.
Okay. So action by itself does not necessarily imply basic action, because I
Nope,
actually looked at
just an
that,
action.
assumed
Yeah,
that, and thought that was kind of weak.
Just action. Just any action. So you play any action, but your portal has to be open. That's why things like they can close it. Oh my goodness. But you could play it, you could copy it and choose a new target. Stop it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, that's
The portal is open. That's like a tax of 2 resources each time they want to do an action.
Exactly.
Oh, that is. Oh man. I'm sorry. That's good.
It's good in theory. I'm thinking of what this could potentially target. Right now, the most impactful thing I can think of right now is Solar Smash. Because it's if it countered Here Comes the Boom, what good would that do? Oh, great! Now everybody's getting 10 damage.
No,
right.
Think set 2. Think of the Pestilence and Death cards.
Yeah, that's true. Well, anything too, if they play any of the action cards that stops you from bringing a card, or not stops you, but for example, if somebody uses, damn man, I can't remember the name of the card. Let me see if I'll find it. I'll let you know.
And let's see. What is this next? So what is Haven's favorite rock? It says a 3-cost, requires 2 blues. You may look at the top card of your deck anytime. During your research step, if this card has 5 or more collection counters on it, you may put the top card of your deck into your resource. This counts as your one resource per turn. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounded good until the parentheses.
Like it sounded really good until that. This counts as your research. Like, ugh. So, I mean, it's cool. You can look at the top deck, top of your deck at any given time, but so can the clarity contender. But if this was like cool, like so first of all, you gotta load this thing up with counters, and then it just allows you to put the top deck of your resource, but it still counts as your one resource per turn. That's not. I'm sorry, that's not good. That's not good.
Actually, how can during your resource step? That's how.
Like,
yeah, because it would have to trigger in the resource step.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. This one for me, I hate to say it, this is definitely a 1 out of 5 card.
Maybe 2 out of 5, because you are essentially getting a card advantage of 1 each turn if you are using it to play a resource from the top of your deck.
Correct. Yeah,
it could be really powerful in the context of Clarity, who, by the way, does not let you look at the top card at any time you want. It's just that you will probably know the top card of your deck at most of the time.
Right.
So this is essentially Clarity setup, not actually Haven setup.
Like
blue white Clarity.
It's just
something Clarity.
Like the thing that's bothering me is just it has to have 5 or more counters on it. So again, you have to even load this up before you can even use it.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to think of ways to abuse look at the top card of your deck at any time.
I can feel like you could use it for mind games.
I was thinking use it for Weber's binoculars.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah, that would be good.
Use it for Moxie Alpha Hunting Specialist, stuff of that nature.
Yeah, to guarantee yourself at least a hit.
I mean, the cool thing about it is a relic, and Haven has so many ways to play relics for free. So that's why I'm not really focused on the 3 cost of it, because Haven has cards that you can literally play a relic for free. So that I'm not even worried about, which makes it splashable. But I don't know.
Well, listen, let's just start right here. Haven stocking up right next to it. Mm-hmm. Trigger victory. You get to put 2 collection counters on target relic you control.
Trigger victory is another thing I want to know how exactly it works.
So I'm thinking is if you clash with someone and you kill them, that's a victory.
There are 2 things I'm imagining victory could be. You hit a clash card specifically and defeat it. Whether you survive or not, I'm not sure if that matters. Or if you hit something and survive. So essentially it's the opposite of a defeat trigger.
Right.
Which is you hit something and you die.
Right. Interesting. Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, I'm going to need elaboration what this trigger victory thing means.
And honestly, now that you kind of say that, a thing that I think they should do before releasing the set 2, releases the new manual.
Yes.
Give it to us at least 2 weeks before the set comes out.
Yeah, give us a version, definitely version 2 to kind of go over to really kind of see, because that's definitely because
we also don't know if they've changed anything else. You know what I mean? Like they have to now. One, they have to in the manual include how the portal works, how the open and closing works. They have to put in this whole trigger victory. They have to put in relics. Like there's a lot of stuff that's actually being added in. So.
Portal is a card with helper text. We've seen from some things on Facebook, I want to say, where they've started opening up some of the boxes, and there is a portal card in there. That's how we're getting the portal cards, and so it's not going to be terribly difficult to remember how the portal works.
Yeah. So I saw the portal cards because they also in the Kickstarter, if you got the one, you got like a special version of the portal card, and I saw when they did the opening that it counts as one of the tokens technically,
which I'm fine with.
Yeah, I'm fine with it being a token, but I'm saying regardless of there being a card that's going to explain it, like it still needs to be in the rule book. So I'm saying the rule book is going to be a lot different because there's going to be so many added things in there.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So like I would like to get that so that way we can check it. Also, like if anything's changed, you know what I mean? Like maybe they have seen something that they're like, okay, we need to change this, and we just don't know yet.
Which would be terrifying. Now, the next one, I'm trying to understand this card, the pestilence cards. I mean, I understand it, but it's trigger enter and it's a 1-cost 2/1, which we love. Target clash card gets -2/-2 to end of turn. If the portal is closed, you discard 1 card. Now, pestilence, he does benefit from discarding your own cards, right? Or no?
Yes, he does.
Got it. Okay.
So you kind of, it may seem like you don't want to do this, but you actually may want to do this when the portal is closed so that you can get that discard.
Actually, what comes to mind for me is Kilimanjaro, because he definitely cares about discards.
Which one? The older one or the new one?
The older one facilitates discards. The newer one cares about them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it has another one, Pestilence Mayhem Maker. It's a 2-cost 1/1. Trigger enter target contender or clash card gets -1/-1 to end of turn. Then you draw 1 card. And this is an uncommon. It's an uncommon.
Oh, this baby boy's going in every green deck.
It's a 2-cost. It only requires 1 green. Enter. I'm gonna say it again. Enter target contender or clash card. It gets -1/-1 to end of turn, and then you draw a card.
Yeah, no, that right there is one of the hits right there. That card is nasty. That ability is going to secretly save a lot of situations where you end up clash buffing, and so do they, and they forgot, oh man, you already took -1/-1. I wasted that buff.
And this is so crazy to me that this card is uncommon, and the 1-cost pestilence we just talked about is an epic. But I'm sorry, this Mayhem Maker, gee, this should have been the epic.
Yeah, this is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Like
the pestilence the infectious, to be fair, that is a -2/-2. So that potentially kills like anything, and I mean anything. Even Torque Uncontrollable dies to that.
Oh, it instantly dies. Sure. Instantly dies.
Yeah.
But
and that's actually a really good point, Drake. That's a good point because a lot of people, have been paying attention to like non-clash damage in this. But this is just a plain negative. It does not set off any of those red, abilities. This is just a negative, and yeah, it would kill a lot of important pieces for people's decks.
All right, so the last 2 cards we see here, and
like
Jay Crane, if you finish the book, you know exactly what this. But let's go. I can't say this. Ancestral Guandao. I'm not.
Pretty sure it's supposed to be Quandao.
I'm sorry.
What do I know?
You will never get me to not be childish when I'm saying this thing because the only thing I want to say is Big Dong. I'm sorry. But it is a 3-cost. I don't like that at all. 3-cost white. You got attach it, pay another white. Attached card gets +1/+0 in close combat. I've been adamant that close combat is a good effect, but I don't think paying 4 to get it when you can just play Lin to get close combat.
Yeah, but now you can actually apply close combat to anything you want.
Exactly.
True.
Imagine applying close combat to Machina 7.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And you also actually give this shit to blink of an eye. Holy fuck! You give it the blink of an eye.
Oh, geez.
With super speed. Oh my god! Wait a second. Yeah. I take back what I was just saying. You can give this card to blink of an eye who has super speed. So again, super speed is you deal damage before. So close. So if you're not trying to rest yourself, so I won't get my speed counters. Cool. Close combat. I'm gonna attack you anyways. I'm taking you out, and I'm getting to that plus. What is it? What 5, 6, 7, 8? Like plus 8 plus 8. I don't have my card in front of me, but yeah, I think that's what you get all 10 counters on or 12. It's unstoppable. Okay, I lied. This is not bad.
By the way, it's Guandao.
Guandao.
It is Guandao?
Yes.
That sounds like a Cantonese pronunciation.
It's Chinese.
Guan.
Yeah, I know. Chinese is split in half between Cantonese and
yeah, I know, but yeah. But yep, that's but yeah, that's really to me, you know, I love my weapons. So to me, I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. I like that.
Yeah, me too. I've just never seen it romanized with a G.
Like I changed my opinion on it. Okay, this can work. And the last one we have here, and which I love, is a trap card. Like I said before, traps are more prevalent. It's a trap for 1 cost. It's a counterattack. Target attacking clash card gets -3 until end of turn.
Yeah, important to note, it is black and 1 cost, meaning that it essentially fits into the same exact slot as Sharpshooter Moxie.
Yep.
So now you can play Sharpshooter Moxie head games, and this card's existence probably makes Sharpshooter Moxie better just by being there.
Yep.
Because this is essentially like a blacks getting the sort of weaker half of Better Luck Next Time.
Yeah.
And putting it onto a card to just save damage.
As long as somebody doesn't replicate you.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Wait,
if somebody replicates you, what's it gonna matter?
Oh no, it's not. It's accessory.
Yeah, this is an accessory.
Yeah, never mind. I said, oh my goodness, but that's to get -3. So cool. Like you're not going to rush me. Like, oh man. You know what? These definitely worth something.
You know what I mean? If someone's swinging at you and they're like, let's say they're swinging a 6/6 to your 6/6, and they're like, I'm fine with both of us dying, and then you pop this one off, and now only theirs dies. Yeah, that sucks.
Because it's like cool, like you're done. But I still have not seen a single card yet that has made wrist lock playable.
That's what playable? Sorry.
I still have not seen a card that made wrist lock playable yet.
Oh no, so that was I never got to it. When we were talking about cards that in our opinion we thought that was mine. I don't know. I haven't played that card. I've tried to figure out how to put it somewhere. I've seen a couple people play it, but I feel like as of right now that card is just not playable.
Like it is still just kind of there. It's terrible because I feel like we won't get discarded stuff till set 3. Then I feel like if you have your wrist locks, I'm gonna say this: if you have your wrist locks, if you have them, save them. Don't.
That's your hot take right there.
Yes, just don't throw them in your bulk. Don't throw them away. Save your wrist locks. Again, look at how much stuff is supporting just the Harbingers. Just imagine what they're going to do for discarded.
Yeah, it'll be honestly. It's kind of weird that they even introduced it to discarded. I'm sorry. What was that, Drake?
You go first.
No, all I said was that I find it really weird that they even like introduce the discarded in set 1. Like we got 2 cards that are the discarded, and it was just like here they are. Like enjoy some like demon looking monster things.
And I guess for me. Again, I'm not trying to get any kind of spoilers, but I was also confused by that as well because even in the book, they don't start talking about there's no mention, but until like towards the very end. So I thought for sure in set 2 it would be a Harbinger discarded base set, and then supporting everything else.
Yep.
Or do we get any new Alpha Hunter cards?
I haven't seen any yet.
One, unless you count the Moxie reprint.
Which again, I'm gonna say this: I applaud them for. Where's my slow clap? I applaud them for giving reprints for Magnate and Moxie.
Yeah, and I absolutely love them too. They're so freaking beautiful.
Because for people who
I'm
do
just
not
glad
know,
everybody
or
got
people
something.
who are just getting into the game, Magnate and Moxie were the only exclusive cards for the Clash Kit. Clash Kits are no longer available. So if you do not have Moxie or Magnate, you can't play those contenders. So they reprinted both contenders in set 2. And I believe they're in with the uncommon, or no, they're in the common slots.
Yeah, they're commons.
Yeah, all the contenders are commons.
Which again, that's another thing. And that's another clap. I love the fact that they do not make contenders super high rarity, like in an epic slot.
Right.
Because can
Well,
you imagine?
because of the fact that you need them to play.
You
know
need
what
them
I
to
mean?
play. Like, can you imagine? Cool. Green is another contender. I want to play Pestilence. Damn, Pestilence is an epic. I can't pull one. Now I got to go buy this for $20. How upset you will be.
Oh yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, but on the other hand, to be fair, how many pestilence do you need?
One.
Exactly one.
Exactly
Right.
one.
You need one. Yeah.
But it's limited by definition. So I'm kind of annoyed that they were commons and would kind of rather they be uncommons because you don't get that many.
I see what
But
you're saying.
I feel like even in my boxes, typically per box I got like 4 of them, and it would be different ones. But I didn't feel like I got a lot of them in my boxes. In my boxes, obviously.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Speaking about boxes, I really hope that the ratios are fixed in Clash Grounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna be confident that they did because they were aware of it. So I hope so.
Because, like I said, when I did the case opening, and out of an entire case, I pulled one Sugar Boo and Haven, which is an uncommon. I pulled one out of a case. The next case I did, I pulled 15.
Damn. Yeah.
And I thought that was such a huge problem. And again, I know they listened to us before about the Clash kits. I hope they keep that same energy and that the Clash kit cards have exclusive epics that only come in the Clash kits. Do not take my epic slot for the epics in the Clash kit.
Right.
Because again, that was the most disheartening thing when you don't know about it. You open up your box, you're like, "Hey, I have this card already, but I need these other epics like Kagen and Torque, and here comes the boom. But I have Moxie fully powered armor. I have this already."
Yeah, it's such a feel bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I pulled way too many of those Moxies.
Yeah, I
Way
think we have enough to know, statistically speaking, that there's a 0% chance of that happening. Because the kits right now are only focused on their own cards. So the Clash Ground kit and the Clash Ground set are like going to be 100% unique, more or less, at least.
Oh, not speaking about that.
We know what their epics are.
Yes.
They've already been spoiled,
Now,
unless there's some that haven't been.
Now, speaking on that, how do you guys feel about IRs?
Yeah, I like them for collecting.
Okay.
Yeah, they're nice for collecting, but you can't play them. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, because
Those?
No, not the IAs, IRs. The ones that you get 2 per box. Would you guys like those to be a little bit more exclusive? Because again, like as much products I opened up, I have literally a stack of every single IR. So would you
I think it would be neat if costly for every epic to have an IR variant.
And this is the thing too, Ryo, that you got to put into consideration though. It's like when you're saying that you have a stack.
Oh yeah,
you got to compare how many boxes you're opening compared to the normal person.
Too damn many.
Yeah, so like for me, I'm gonna say I don't know how much Drake buys, but I'm gonna say I'm probably the closest to a normal shopper. Like I said, I don't know about Drake. So, buying 4 boxes, getting 2 each, you're going to end up with 8 of them. I don't think that's outrageous. I think that's pretty good numbers.
You know what? That is a very, very good point. And you know what? Yeah, because again, I gotta look at, okay, cool. If I was just buying it like everybody was like, hey, I need to buy 4 boxes to build a deck. Yeah, in that aspect, yes, I feel like the guaranteed 2 IRs is great. Now, what about up in the epic ratio?
But what about upping the epic ratio?
Yeah, so
Like
you get more
getting
epics
more
per
epics
box.
in the box.
And and not even anything crazy, like maybe just one more epic that you get in the box. And maybe 1 IR per box.
I would maybe be happier with a bigger variety of epics than them upping it. I think I felt like there was some epics that I didn't get at all, and I ended up having to buy a playset, and then there was other ones that I got way too many of. So I think that I rather them concentrate on that part of it. Like if I'm gonna open a box and I am gonna get, let's say, 4 to 6 epics, I don't want 4 of them to be all the same epic.
Yeah, like I had a big problem with cracking a lot of clarity for seeing fates, and also the really dead iconic is the Moxie Fully Loaded.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and you know what's crazy, Drake? I had the exact opposite. I could barely pull for seeing fates, but I pulled so many blink of an eye.
Interesting.
Yeah, I got a lot of them too. Except Blink of an Eye is generally actually useful. There are decks that you can think of off the top of your head that you can put them in, mainly mean streak ones.
Most underrated card
Yeah.
in set one.
Agreed.
Like, 100%. People say, "Oh, it's not that good." Please tell me how it's not good.
Yes, I'll say
Solar
the
Stench.
contender. I won't say even the card, man. I think Mean Streak went under the radar so much. Like people, I think I've only played one person that played a Mean Streak deck.
Didn't that guy in the Philippines win with Mean Streak? Did he like play like a 4-color Mean Streak deck, or was that Clarity?
I thought it was Clarity.
Yeah, where essentially it was mostly like a 2-color deck, but his other 2 colors were exactly 1 Alpha Aster and exactly 1 Machina 7.
See, and that's funny because in my Moxie deck, I also play 1 random Machina 7.
You know what? I definitely feel like for next week, that should be a topic. I'm writing that down now. What are the most underrated cards in set one? I feel like that will get some discussion juices really flowing because I feel like there's a lot of underrated cards. I know we said cards that are staples, but I feel like there's a lot of cards that just really, you're like, oh, this is cool, but it's like, no, it's really good. Just think about it.
Oh, I already know which card I'm going to say too. I'll keep that for next week.
Oh, I got a couple just ready to fire. Because I'm like, there's a lot of just cards. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and spoil one. And a lot of people really don't understand how good this card because it's so weak. Shadow Light is an underrated card.
God damn it, that was mine. Like, I swear to God, that is the card to me. I feel like that card is so underrated.
Because just imagine you just playing very defensively all game. You're just setting up your weapons. You're just having a good time. You're passing. And you go ahead, cool, I have 6. I'm going to go ahead and drop 4 Shadow Lights. I'm going to go ahead and commit and, put like, sidearm and stuff to it. And now I'm about to swing at you and there's nothing you can do about it but take this to the face. What now?
Yeah. Or what I think is really funny, Shadow Light in New York City. Because he's now flying, and he can't be blocked by alphas, who also get the flying bow. Yep. So he essentially becomes unblockable.
Yep.
And all you can do is look at me and go, "Can I read your card?"
Well, that's why I'm excited. That's why I'm excited to see how this Shadow Light in set 2 will work out. This whole kind of like evolving him into his next level,
and by the bounce effect too.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Like I love anything that floats, that bounces back, And I'm sorry, I'm going to find a way to break that mechanic.
Yeah, that's so
3
good.
words: black, white, magnate.
No,
So you know what? I feel like we should also add in there what are some cards we feel are overrated or we just want to go away. I'm gonna spoil mines, and we can talk about it next week. I'm so sick of fucking Magnate. I love the card. It's such a good contender, but I am so sick and tired of it. I'm
agreed.
so sick. The contender.
Agreed. At the tournament I
Okay.
went to, mostly was Magnate players, and it was so annoying.
Because it's just like, I get it. Yes, there's only 5 to play with. I get that. Even Torque doesn't even bother me. Clarity doesn't bother me. Magnate bothers me. Hey, man, what are you playing today? Playing green, blue, black, red. Oh, fuck. We
I don't
playing-
know. If Torque doesn't bother you, people aren't doing it right.
Right, Torque, like, how much I see Torque or Torque deck profiles, it doesn't bother as much as there's so much cool. Magnate with every other color. Magnate. I'm like, Jesus Christ, there's other things to play.
Yeah,
Yeah, but there's also magnate.
yeah.
like,
Exactly.
like, I'm just like, again, people are playing it for a reason. It is a great contender, but I'm just ready. I'm telling you right now, in set 2, this is an announcement for everybody. In set 2, put Magnate away and play something else. I'm damn sure you have fun. Play War. Play Death. Shit, play Clarity. Put Magnate away.
Yeah, Clarity is actually the one that annoys me because she turns the game into such a coin flip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. And also this, I guess when I was on vacation, one of the people that won the weekly, which actually he's in the TikTok right now, Andrew. He played a red, white, blue Clarity deck. He called it America. And from what I hear, the deck is disgusting, and I can't wait to play against it. But yeah, that color combination with Clarity and all that goddamn draw and scrying and searching, it's a lot.
It's a
Missed
lot.
opportunity for Oh Say Can You Foresee.
Oh, and
Yeah.
actually, he just told me Torque was the contender. It was a Torque red, white, blue deck.
Ooh.
Oh, I was actually workshopping one of those earlier today.
Ooh.
Interesting. Well, I know he has the deck list up, so if you look it up, it's called America.
Yeah, let's definitely do that. I mean, now, like I said, we need to as a community, we need to stop playing Magnate. It's time to stop. It's time to move on.
Yeah, for real.
I think people
We
are gonna
have
do that naturally.
we got one more month. Everybody get one more month of Magnate, and let's let it rest.
Let's let it.
like it's okay. He'll be all right. Now watch this shit. Watch in set 3 to make a brand new Magnate contender, and it'd be even broken. Hey, get +1/+1. I'm like, fuck this. I'm like fuck this. Dude, I feel like I do see that coming. Another Magnate contender has 20 health, but give your alphas +1/+1.
Oof. I'm looking at this deck list right now. This is vile. This is almost this should be illegal. I'm gonna check the rule book. I don't know if this deck's okay.
It's time to call
What
it Judge.
Yeah, I will say that Andrew, I know you're saying Torque has more draw, but like how much draw, like how much of your deck did you go through? Because I'm looking at 4. This is 8 right here. This
Those
is
are rookie
another 4.
numbers.
That's 12 draws. Like how much drawing did you do?
The Torque deck with like 30 draw cards, so
Unbelievable. Like and I'm looking like he's running 3 of the 7 Machinas, 3 of the 6 flares. So I can imagine like he's putting resources down constantly. These you're using just for draw. All of these draw, and then this for ramp. For sure, I could see the deck working, man. Because this is nice deck list.
Yeah, like this is.
And I will say this also, Drake. I've been wanting to ask you because I did look at your Hatman 3.
Yeah,
Um,
Retribution.
yeah. How do you come up with your deck ideas?
Like the name or the style?
The
The
style.
style, yeah, man. Because I'm looking at your deck list, and same way that I'm doing with this other one. Like typically, based on looking at it, you can kind of figure out the strategies on it, and yeah, like I like how you build decks.
Yeah, well, Hatman actually came about as an evolution of trying to figure out how to get Torque Red White to work. And when I realized that Grant Park Chicago had that unfortunate anti-synergy with Here Comes the Boom, I then realized, hey, what if I swapped it out with New York? And then it just started spinning from there because I started getting New York. I started getting Magnet Cutting Planner, and then on top of Torque's already massive draw engine, I found out I have a lot of draw cards. What if I got them all?
Man,
Yeah.
because I said so again. It's a play.alpha class TCG to check out some of these decks, and again, just the deck synergy and how they come together is amazing. And this is something I'm not sure if we can get this set up the way me and Jay Crane did, but again, I've been wanting to see Drake play, but I've definitely been trying to get another content creator match going. If anybody would be interested, let us know. Because I said I would love to host another one and get it going.
Or just have me take on J Crane.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Honestly, yeah, why don't we just do that?
Yeah, we can do that for sure.
So, how about this? Would that work for next Wednesday?
I would have to let you know off air, but yeah, I imagine I don't see why not.
That would be awesome. You know what? What we'll do is we'll get a poll going, and we'll think about some prizes or something. You know, why not?
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
right.
you'll get to taste the next variant of Hatman that I've been bouncing around. I haven't quite finalized it yet, but I got something pretty funny.
Nice, that's awesome.
And I said I'll do commentate, and that should be fun. But yeah, let's definitely do that. But okay. So as we're wrapping up here, anybody have anything else you want to add?
No, I'm pretty good. Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy.
All right, perfect. But again, so this has been Road Contenders. Thank you everyone who has tuned in. We have a new soundboard. We are back together. We definitely are going to keep bringing some things, and hopefully everything just works how we want to. And
Whoa! Hold on. Let's backtrack for a second. My mistake. Officially, I've gotten a challenge for you, Ryo. On TikTok. Andrew, who has the deck that I just said, the America deck.
Okay.
Says he will also play against you, so that's technically 2 matches.
Let's do it. Let's. You know what? Let's. Yes, we'll throw it out. We'll get. Yeah, I'm down for it.
With you, Andrew. We'll get in contact with you
because I haven't played in a while, but I'm itching. I still got it. I won't get blindsided again by a card that's illegal. Yes, that's right. I snitched. The card is banned.
Yeah, no, that'll be fun, Andrew. So we'll get in contact with you, and then we'll set it up.
And we'll get it going. We'll set it up. We'll get it streamed, get it posted. It'll be a fun time for everybody. Last one that me and Jay Cray did was a blast. I mean, we had a blast. A lot of people came in. Again, like all the proceeds and everything went to charity. And I do believe, especially with us coming to the holiday season, something I'm always very passionate about is giving back to communities. So I do believe, let's how about this one for these community matches. If it's okay, everybody, how about we give to Toy for Tots?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's good.
So any proceeds?
It's in honor of Haven.
In our Haven, yes, because especially since the YouTube channel, and I do appreciate everybody who is subscribed. We are fully monetized now. That's why we do the commercials now.
That's awesome.
And I definitely want to take those proceeds and give it to charity. Again, I'm a big believer in giving back, and holidays coming up. A lot of people are trying to start that Christmas shopping. So I do believe Toys for Tots is a perfect place to give back to.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, so
Awesome.
we'll get that all set up. And for now, this has been a Road Contenders, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
See you next week.
See ya.